Hey, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Try Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny. And once again, another interesting little tidbit here for us Alibaba shareholders. We'll make this a really fast video. All right, I'm just going to get to the meat of it. But stock has started to trend back down from its most recent peak, down 7% in the last month. All right, don't forget, we're up still 30% on the year, which is phenomenal. Year-to-date investment return, which is a little bit of optimism. So this news is regarding the share buybacks. This has really been a large portion of my investment thesis in Alibaba stock, is that they've been chewing up shares consistently over time. We're seeing another little kind of tidbit of management's savvy, if you will, with kind of investing and returning money back to shareholders. Now that we've had a little appreciation in the stock price, and that is their buyback pace, right? So when a company has extra money here, there's a few things they can do. They can reinvest internally because they can earn above market, rate of return. If they're earning 15% or more, that's fantastic. They can buy back the shares if they think it's undervalued, all right, or they could pay a dividend. In my least favorite way, but it still works.
I agree. Don't like
What
it.
you've seen is you see some companies just buy back shares regardless. They set it like a watch and they buy back a certain number of shares, regardless of the price, until they exhaust their share buyback program. Other companies like kind of Berkshire Hathaway under Warren Buffett's management here has really been careful to look at what they think the stock is really worth and only buy when it's under that. All right, so they're not destroying shareholder value by doing that. Right, and
Smart.
Alibaba is one of those companies now. We're seeing this, that as the stock price appreciated and cracked through that $100 per share price, their buybacks fell off a cliff here, right? So this is a chart I got from Reddit. I verified the last, like, I think 6 days or so of these transactions. I didn't go back to the earlier phase, just to make sure that they weren't spuriously, like, completely off here. But back when Baba was trading down in the $80 share range, they were buying back $60 million per day in shares, right? And as we saw the stock price start to appreciate, the pace of buybacks came down and disappeared basically at $100 per share. But now we've crossed back down below $100 per share. Buybacks are back in this kind of smaller, little pieces per day, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that. It's so funny that there's this thought that the Chinese are communists and they make poor capitalists and this sort of stuff. This is better capitalism than we see from the greedy capitalist pigs here in America sometimes. And I love to see that they're being judicious with our excess cash, right?
Now, there's another way to interpret this, and
Sure.
that way is that they think that their stock shouldn't be above 100, so they won't buy above it, just like you said. So,
Sure.
i.e., Baba to 1,000, or that's not realistic. Baba to 150, maybe not in
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah. I mean, quite a while. Like I said, in the short term before the next quarterly earnings, my sell price was 220 is what we calculated it at, and I'm going to continue to adjust that on a quarterly basis, depending on what the performance of underlying Alibaba business is. And there was a lot of optimism over this stimulus package being announced, but we have yet to see a lot of final details about that, and it hasn't rolled out yet, right? So it was just optimism about the announcement. We weren't seeing the actual effects of it. We will see that throughout the next couple of
Right.
years, probably.
Makes sense. All right.
Yeah. So good
Yeah.
news. Good capitalists. All
Good
right.
capitalism.
As this person put it right here, that they were intentionally reducing their buybacks as share price went up, letting it fall to maximize long-term shareholder value, which is absolutely amazing. This is exactly what we want to see them do. I just wanted to give them a shout out. This is the Reddit user handle here. I completely agree with you. This is fantastic utilization of excess capital within a business, and I'm happy to see Alibaba doing it.
It is. It is very good. I'm glad that they're not doing a dividend. I would. My only thing is, I think under 100, they should keep at that 60 million pace. If it were
Mm.
me, because I think it is vastly undervalued even right now. I get, in contrast, it was like $70, so 100 seems like a big
Yeah,
jump, but if you zoom out, it was 350. So
exactly.
I know that how much they have left on their buyback, like 20 billion.
Yeah, I want to say it's 20 or 25 billion still authorized. They'll
Okay,
may update that at the next kind of earnings too. So we'll see.
all right. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Catch you next one.